Square. It's the lunchtime for me. That's why I decided to go out, not to have lunch, but to share with you the metro station. You know that Moscow has the most beautiful subway or the most beautiful underground or the most beautiful metro in the world, and some of the stations, they are so richly decorated and they are so unique with Soviet style and different kinds of decorations and architecture and style and elements. Each station is unique, and right now I want to share with you one of the central station, which is called Площадь Революции. You know and I know that we should not translate the names of the places. We just need to transliterate the names of the places. But I will translate the name of the station anyway, as far as it might be translated. So the name of the station is the Square of Revolution. It's the blue line of Moscow Metro, and right now we will go through the pedestrian subway to enter the station. There is one more entrance into the blue line Площадь Революции or the Revolution Square over there, but it's closed right now because of the reconstruction works. That's why we will enter another. I hope that we will have still the signal in subway, and I will go down by escalator. Let's see. The short pedestrian subway coming to the entrance into the Площадь or the Square of Revolution station. If you sometime come to Moscow and go around Moscow Metro and take the excursion, you will visit this station. But unless you are not in Moscow and unless you are not taking the excursion around Moscow Metro, I will show you this station. By the way, the museum right now it's one of the buildings of historical museum, but when I was a kid it was the Museum of Lenin, the Lenin's Museum. So we are entering Metro, and you see the sculpture of Lenin. I guess it's because the Lenin Museum is just around the corner. By the way, when I was a kid, I was a good pupil, and at that time, at the early ages of in the elementary school, I was an A degrees pupil. That's why I was honored to be taken into the pioneer organization on the entrance, the Lenin Museum. It was a big honor for me. So blue line, and you see the escalator is not too deep, not a deep escalator. All the lines and the stations, they are in different deepness. Some lines are deeper and some are not deep at all, and this is a middle distance. So I hope that the coverage, the signal will be okay during the whole stream we are having today. I will show you the station and the sculptures, and then I will disconnect to go to my office back. There are a lot of sculptures around the station. And you see the data when the station of Revolution Square was open. It was in 1938 on the 13th of March. And the architects Dushkin, Zinkevich and the sculptor was Manisyev. So the works of sculptor, they are partisan. I guess that this man is a partisan, and again some partisan or the revolutionary, as you may imagine that this is the revolution, the square of revolution. Most people, they are touching the sculptures, and that's why they are shining in some parts. There is a legend that if you touch the sculptures, you will get luck. So keep in mind their faces. One revolutionary, one more revolutionary in a hat, two more, but they are like the mirror. You see the same sculptures or the same people, just mirror each other. So in a cap and in a hat, in the cap, in a hat. Let's proceed along the station. Some more revolutionaries, and you see the gun of it, the gun of the sculpture. It's different in kind of the metal, the surface, in terms of the clothes of this sailman. It's not the sailman, it's the marine man. Marine man and a guy with a bird. The mirroring sculptures. The marine in front of the bird guy, and the marine, and there is the bird guy is looking at him. Let's proceed. Did you notice that a girl, she touched a flag? lady from an airplane. The airplane had, and inside the station on the platform, the same sculptures. So airplane head there, and the marine man, one more marine man, and on the other side 4 more sculptures, the same, in mirror position. A girl without any hat, but she's wearing a dress, and the guy with the dog. Initially, the sculpture with luck initially the nose of the dog was a lucky nose. Any dog, you see more dog. Initially the dog was a lucky touch point, but the situation has changed, and nowadays all the places touch point which are shining, probably all the passengers, they think that more elements has become lucky. I guess that this one is a student or the worker in a factory or on the plant. You see he is wearing, I forgot the name of Warpon, apron. He's wearing the apron and he is holding some detail from the plant. And this one, he looks like a worker in a mining, like a miner. And again, plant worker who works by his head, and the one working by hands, the miner. And 2 more of them on the internal platform. The farming man, he's holding the wheat, and the lady with the spouse of her hand. Yes, and by the way, one more lucky element from the very beginning. One more lucky element from the very beginning, the spouse of hen, like a golden pitushok. Pitushok is the spouse of a hen, and you know that in Russian we have a fairy tale by Alexander Pushkin, the golden pitushok, the golden, I forgot how I should call the spouse of a hen. The lady with a book, I guess she's sitting inside a library, the Soviet one. By the way, the name of the station, Площадь Революции, on a marble wall. two more. A girl with a book and the guy with a magazine. And four more same sculptures in front of these four. Sportsman, the guy, the footballist, and the girl with the plate. So she's an athlete. I like her face. She's elegant. And the last group of sculptures, a sportive mother with a child, a sportive wearing a swimming costume. And the father with his son, he's just a normal worker. And two more sculptures with kids. Lucky sculptures. I hope that you will enjoy this video and all the people who are touching the sculptures, thinking that the touch points, they will provide a lot of luck. The Площадь Революции or the Revolution Square as a whole, and this entrance is closed because of the reconstruction works. Beautiful and unique Площадь Революции or Revolution Station, Moscow Metro Underground. Stay tuned. Next time I will show you something interesting. And please leave a comment and put your like if you like my content. See you. Bye bye. Have a wonderful time. Wonderful time, morning, daytime or nighttime. I don't know where you are watching this video. Stay tuned. Bye bye.